Hey guys, it's Donald Wombat here, and today I'm bringing you some Destiny action, and we are going to be looking at the brand new Crucible game type that has just come into the game, Inferno. Inferno is a new style of game where there is no radar, simplified scoring, only one heavy ammo drop per game, quicker zone capping, and a score limit of 15,000 as opposed to 20,000. The game type this week was Inferno Control, and just like any other game modes like Salvage or Double Skirmish, it appears as if it's only going to be hanging around for 1 week at a time. I'm assuming that the game mode for Inferno will not always be Control, but I can't say that for certain. Now in this video we're going to be discussing a little bit about how the game works and how it is different to a normal Control game. If you do enjoy this video, then be sure to hit that like button for me. So let's look at some of the changes. There is no radar. It's pretty simple, and to be honest, this is the biggest change for the game mode, and it changes the way that the whole game plays. Even though it's still technically Control, it's a whole lot slower. People don't run around and move as much, and shotguns absolutely dominate the battlefield. I would say that more than 50% of the kills in every game come from shotguns, and it's probably even higher than that. And it is really hard to do well in the game and go on kill streaks if you don't use similar tactics, and I find myself using a shotgun a whole lot more where I usually don't use them. I'm normally a fusion rifle sort of guy, but because of the no radar, they are almost useless without a hugely fast charge rate on them. People just feel more comfortable having that panic option of being able to spray down, and it works very effectively. I thought that snipers would be more prevalent than they actually are, but a whole lot of the maps in the playlist are really short range maps, and it doesn't really suit sniping, which is pretty lucky. There is also simplified scoring. In normal game modes, as well as getting points for kills and capping points, you also get extra points for other things like headshots, melee kills, super kills, heavy weapon kills, assists, and a few other things. It's never a massive score, it's usually only like 10 or 20 points, but it all adds up towards the end of a game. In Inferno, you only get points for capping flags and getting kills, which puts a whole lot more emphasis on those things, although you really don't notice it. There is also only one heavy ammo drop per game, and since the latest update, you no longer get heavy ammo from enemies that you kill who were using heavy ammo, which has really changed the game a lot. Basically, it means that heavy ammo can't dominate an entire game, and it's a really good thing in my opinion. There were many occasions where after getting heavy ammo for the first time, teams could pick up the heavy ammo from dead bodies and basically dominate the entire game because of it. This no longer happens, and it makes the game a whole lot more balanced because of it. Because there is now no radar, an easy way to tell where enemies are on the map is when they are capping flags. To help this out, they have made it a lot quicker to neutralize and then cap flags, which has made it a little bit annoying. Spawns flip all the time because of it, and it can be really difficult to predict where enemies are spawning and where they are going to be. You always have that one person on your team that just wants to go and cap a bunch of flags, and there's nothing against that. I've got no problem with people wanting to play the objective and cap flags, but it can really just make the game a bit of a mess. The score limit has been reduced to 15,000 rather than 20,000, and you wouldn't think that it would make much of a difference, but it really does. That, along with the quicker flag capping times and the majority of maps being quite small. I had plenty of games that only just made it to heavy ammo drops, and a couple that had finished before any heavy ammo dropped at all, which is usually at the 6-minute mark, I think. So games are, in general, a lot quicker than normal Control games, which I think is. I'm always welcoming new playlists in Destiny, but this one just isn't for me. I love being a speedy hunter or warlock and just flying around all over the map, and this game mode just really doesn't suit that style of gameplay. If you love using shotguns or snipers and have a slower style of gameplay, then this will definitely suit you. The no radar does take a little bit to get used to, and I would suggest going into this game mode with a team because it can be quite daunting with no team and really encourages communication for callouts of where enemies are. For me, I don't understand why Bungie doesn't leave a lot of these playlists permanently in rotation. Salvage, Combined Arms, Double Skirmish are all so much fun to play. Most other large multiplayer games have a large variety of game modes to play, but Destiny is really limited to these 5 core playlists, and I think a large amount of variety would do it the world of good. Everyone is used to playing Clash or Control, that these new game modes just seem so different, and a lot of the time they just don't get a lot of support, and it can be hard to find a game in them. So in summing up, I would definitely recommend that you try out the Inferno mode. It is something different in Destiny, which is always good. I would suggest going in with at least a couple of mates because, like I said, it is very communication orientated and you might struggle solo while you are getting used to it. Be prepared to not enjoy it though. It wasn't for me. I know most of the guys that I play with didn't really enjoy it, but it could be for you. Make sure you take a trusty shotgun with you, and when the heavy ammo is inbound, make sure that you get over there and grab those rockets or machine gun bullets because they can make or break a game. For now, this is going to wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to hit that like button for me. Subscribe to see more videos from me, and leave a comment down below with some of your own experiences from the Inferno playlist. I've been Wombat, and I'll see you guys later.